welcome back. It is Elite Eight time as we get ready to take on the number 1 seed and number 3 ranked overall Notre Dame Fighting Irish as we make the Elite Eight. So the conference tournament, we defeated Bradley in the first round. We defeated the number 8 seed or number 8 rank and number 3 and number 2 seed St. Mary's. We blew them out, in fact, 86-61. We then defeated Arkansas, the number 11 seed in the Sweet 16, and we will take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. If we win, we'll continue. If we lose, we will go to the offseason. So let's see what happens, shall we? As we take on Notre Dame. AI control. 29-6 Irish. One of these days I'll remember to just exit through that, but it won't be this time. All right, so they start Ed Walker. John Williams is their big scorer, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Front court, Eddie Jackson, Tim Stoudemire, and Aljosa Tuckman. That's a name. Montgomery, Harmon, Nixon, Burris, Fishback for us. Let's see what happens. So they hit a 3 right off the bat. We get a basket back at the other end. Burris. 1 out of 2 at the line. They get the offensive rebound. Miss the shot. We turn it over. They miss the shot down at their end. In the paint, Fishback buries the J. They get a 3, and we're down a 7-4. Another missed shot. They get another basket. Tuckman puts them up 5. Missed shot by Montgomery. We turn it over. We basically need to score every time they miss. We can't turn the ball over, at all. 2 missed free throws by Fishback. And we're down 8, 12-4. There's a basket from Montgomery to get us within 6. Walker hits that one for them. Turnover, and we're down 10. Missed jumper by Fishback. Missed three-pointer by Nixon. Another missed three-pointer by Nixon. Sadelnikov checking in for us. 16-6. We just can't get the offense going. I mean, defense has been okay. I mean, we've given up 16 points in 12 minutes, but we just can't get the offense going. We've scored 6 points in 8 minutes, and we score 80 a game. They are all over us. 2 more missed free throws. We're down 18-6. Hit a shot, guys. There we go. Carrazza with a basket gets us within 10. But they get a 3. It's 21-8. Another missed three-pointer. Yikes. 24-8 as we turn it over. Actually, it was a block, it looks like. I feel like this is us playing against our competition earlier this season as we're down 19. Down 21. Wow, we've scored 8 points in 11 and a half minutes. We average 82 a game or something like that. This is a good Notre Dame team, apparently. Missed three-pointer, offensive rebound. Finally hit double digits as Harmon hits that one. Two free throws by Burris. So I'm coming off of just playing doing an episode of Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball as well. So I just finished that one and I move into this one. And I got blown out in my last 2 games as the Celtics against the Pacers. So this hasn't been a good run for me here playing these games as we've got the lead down to 16. Offense has gotten moving here a tiny bit. But yeah, it hasn't been a good run. We got blown out in our last 2 games as the Celtics, and we're losing here by 16 points in the first half. Make it 18. One out of 2 at the line for Fishback. See if we can get it to something reasonable. I don't know, get it down to 13, 12 or 13 or something at halftime. It's our ball. We're down 17. We keep turning it over. It's 10 turnovers in the first half. Missed jumper there. They get 2 free throws. They've almost got us doubled up. And they do at 41-20. Shots blocked, 44-20. 2 free throws by Nixon. Those are his first 2 points of the game. We gave up 47 points in the first half, and we are getting smoked. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there's halftime. 47-22, so we'll start looking at them. Walker, their leading scorer, had 10. Williams had 7. Jackson 6. Tuckman had 3. Stoudemire played and didn't score, but it doesn't matter. Hobbs had 9 points in 4 minutes, hit 3 3-pointers. They get scoring from just about everybody. Bailey with 3, Griffin with 4, Montgomery had 2. He shot 51% from the field, 9 of 19 from behind the 3-point line, 6 of 8 from the charity stripe, turned it over 4 times. For us, it was just an absolute nightmare. Fishback had 7 points, 4 rebounds. Burris had 4 and 5. Nixon was 0 of 5 shooting. Montgomery had 5 points. Carrazza had a basket. We shot 33%, 8 of 24 from the field, 0 of 7 from behind the line, 3-point line, only 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. We turned it over 11 times. So everything that could go wrong did go wrong. So let's just play through this second half, see if we can make a game of it and get to our off season and see what we can do about getting into next season. So we're down 25 here. There we go. We get a 3-pointer early from Burris, our first of the game, to get us within 22. Burris misses the basket, gets put back, misses, but goes to the line. He's got 5 quick points here in the second half for us. There's a jumper from Harmon to get us within 20. They hit a 3. Turnover. It's a 23-point game. So our offense is picking it up here in the second half, but our defense is now garbage. So Fishback gets a putback. It's a 21-point game. They get a basket. We miss a 3. There's another basket for Corliss Harmon, but they get another 3-pointer. Jumper from Montgomery in his final game for us. $59-35. 62 down 27 now. Missed shot by Fishback. Missed shot by Harmon. Just don't let him double you up. There's a jumper from Montgomery. There's another turnover. It's turnover number 13. So we're down by 27. Make it 25. As Burris has played pretty well here. He's got 11 points and 7 rebounds. In the paint, Carrazza with a dunk. They get another 3-pointer, though. There's Carrazza again for 2. Missed basket. We're down by 28. So, yeah, I mean, it's clear we still have a ways to go as Nixon hits the 3-pointer. We still have a ways to go to compete with the quote-unquote big guys. We've got some good talent. We've got some talent that's going to continue to allow us to move up through the ranks, as it were, and continue to get those promotions as Varley hits a shot to get us within 23. But, you know, these teams are 5-star players up and down the board. You know, we're playing Ben Montgomery, who's a, 3-star potential 2-star current. So, we are vastly outgunned in some of these games against some of the better teams. So we're going to have some work to do, obviously, but I think we're set up nicely. This at the end of this season is really, I think, going to help us. It's going to improve our prestige, making it to the Elite Eight, which will help in recruiting next season, which is going to be a big one for us because we will have four open scholarships. So, it's going to be, we finally get a basket. Burris scores there. So we are going to have there's going to be some work to do next season for sure. But I think this season sets us up for the next couple nicely when it comes to recruiting, because we are going to generate some interest from this run we've made here. We're down by 25. Montgomery hits a 3. He's got 15 and 8 in his final college action. There's a jumper by Fishback to get it to 20. So we've been competitive over the last 10 minutes here. We got the lead down to 20 points. There's a three-pointer from Henderson to get it under 20. There's a missed shot, and that will do it on this season as we lose 78-61. The game wasn't even that close. We were down by, in the upper 20s most of the game. But we made a run of it. We actually outscored them in the second half, so we had a nice run there in the second half to make it respectable. They were led by, we held their leading score to just 13, but Williams had 17. Walker had 13 and 9. Jackson had 11. They got scoring from so many different people. Hobbs had 9. Montgomery, Horton, Griffin all with 4. Traylor and Bailey had 3. For us, Montgomery in his final game, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Burris had 13 points, 7 rebounds. Nixon 5, 6, and 5. His probably worst game of the season offensively. Fishback had 11 and 8. Harmon had 6. Carrazza had 6. That's about it. Henderson had a basket. Varley was 1 of 6 shooting. So not good, but that's fine. So we are going to sim through the rest of the tournament, and then we'll look at what do you want to call it? We'll look at awards. We'll do the garbage coaching thing, and then we'll get to recruiting and off-season transfers and stuff. So I'll be right back.
Ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star. In all the years, no one knows just how hard you worked. But now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. In one shining moment, they're frozen. Time is short and the road is long. In the blinking of an eye, that moment's gone. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew that in one shining moment you reached deep inside. One shining moment you knew you were alive. Feel the beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a race. Win or lose, you always did your best. 'cause inside you knew. In one shining moment, you reached for the sky. In one shining moment, you knew, yeah. In one shining moment, you're willing to try. In one shining moment, you knew. One shining moment.
Well, that was neat. That was the tournament recap. I don't think I'd ever sat and actually sat through that. So, if you did, great. If you simmed ahead, then here we are. So, season is over, and it's time to move on to the awards. Can we do any recruiting? We can. Stephen Cole interested in us yet? He's not. I mean, technically he is, but I don't know what we can do at this point. Talk to him. I mean, yeah. Right now we're not in the mix. I have a feeling this is going to be 3 transfers. And then we will, I have a feeling that's what this one's going to look like. And then we'll get into, we're conference N this year. Sean Nixon, very nice. The player of the year, 12 points, 6 rebounds, or 6 assists, 7 rebounds, a steal, and a block. We won coach of the year. First team, Sean Nixon is on there. Second team, Corliss Harmon and Fishback. Nice. So that is solid for us. Let's move on and see what we have upcoming. This might be an opportunity to ask for an upgrade to facilities, maybe? Let's see. Yay, they love us. We're going to advance. I don't need a new job. I mean, look at this. Look at all the available jobs that we could... Ooh, Gonzaga's on probation. Naughty, naughty Gonzaga. They got busted cheating. Performing the off-season tasks. Inbox, staff hiring. I don't think we need to hire any staff. We don't. Our staff's not very good, but I don't really care. I think I'm going to ask for more money because it would be nice to be in the bidding at this point for some better coaches. I think we're at that point where we should start to be able to pick up some better assistant coaches because most of our assistant coaches are trash. So we'll sim through this part. Thankfully, I hate this part. I hope it's a little bit more intuitive in the new version that's on its way out here at some point. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be. But when it comes out, I'll buy it because I buy all these games. See, kids, as you get older, your hand-eye coordination starts to go. And that makes games like Madden and things like that really difficult to play. All right, so Ben Montgomery's unhappy. I mean, I feel bad for him, but he's leaving, so I guess I don't really care. Let's look at the inbox. Meeting with the board. We want more money. Let's see if they give us more money. More money helps with everything. Helps with recruiting, helps with staffing. So let's see. Request denied. We didn't use it. We didn't use it because you guys don't allow us to recruit dummies. So that's not my fault. So anyway, let's sim ahead. This part may take a second, so I think I'll just pause and wait for it to come back. So we'll be back in a minute. Well, for you it'll be instantaneous, but for me it'll be a minute. All right. So let's see where we are. Skip the summer, scouting report, schedule notice, budget, recruiting class. I don't think we recruited anybody. So yeah, we are at the bottom of the barrel, which is a shame. He's a walk-on. So, we're in decent shape. We're not incredibly deep, but as long as we're able to pick up some recruits here this season, I think we'll be okay. Nixon, Burris, Carrazza, Varley. We're still a pretty good team, and we still have off-season development. So let's go and let's buy our reports. AI, we'll just do what the AI suggests because they usually don't. And we don't have we got to be careful with money, So I think this year, he told me we didn't spend money last year. Well, dude, I got news for you. We're going to spend every last penny of our recruiting budget this season. Trust me. So let's get the Atlantic East report. Sim ahead. We should go right into the transfer portal. Hopefully we aren't losing anybody. Who's unhappy? Varley's unhappy. That's fine. No one's transferring. All right, let's look at the transfer portal. Let's see if there's anybody interested in us. He's a junior, but he's got top 5 interests. That's not bad. Wahab Morris. Sorry, I just got like 12 messages on my phone there. Where did he go? What's SFA? Stephen F. Austin? So we have 3. Let's just offer him a scholarship. We may as well. Let's see who's averaged the most points per game, because that's the other thing I like to do. Nick Mazik. Transfer from Detroit Mercy. Is there anybody from a really good school? I could use a point guard. That's kind of the thing. Are there any point guards on this list? Ooh, I like this guy. He went to Xavier. Let's contact him. Let's offer him a scholarship. I think he's probably going to be NC State. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's see if we can get a couple of point guards who went to bigger name schools. That's almost a surefire guarantee that they're going to be rated relatively high. So we'll see what we're able to land here. Back to the transfer portal. So this guy's good. Ron Smith. I like that. 2.5 star, 4-star potential. Morris is just a 2-star, so we're not going to offer him, but we are going to offer Ron Smith out of Xavier. And who was the other guy that we looked at? He was a point guard. Dennis, 2-star, 4-star. Good ball handler. What do we need? What are we going to need next year? Let's look at our roster. I know we're going to need a point guard. That's why I went after it, because we only have Hayward O'Neal. We have 1 point guard on our roster. Next year could be bad if we don't figure out recruiting this season, because we're going to be losing Henderson. We're going to be losing O'Neal, Henderson, Harmon, Sadelnikov, and Burris. So that could be bad. So let's take a look at shooting guards. Basically, I'd say anything. We need a big. We don't. Oh God, this is not good. This could be a rough season now that I look at this, especially if somebody gets hurt. So we just need the best of whatever we can get here. Stokes? Sure. Tevis Stokes? Yeah, I like him. Let's see if we can bring him on. And anybody else that goes to a... Let's look at minutes. I keep coming back. So this is Georgia? I'm confused. It says Houston. 11 points, 4 rebounds. Mazik went to Detroit Mercy. I don't know how good he's going to be, so let's look at CJ Ward. My phone just keeps beeping. I apologize. We got a couple messages, so hopefully that means we landed one or more of those recruits. Cool. We got Smith and Stokes, so let's take a look at them really quickly. See what we get out of them. Ron Smith, 2.5-star, 4-star potential. Great outside shooter, great ball handler. That will be nice for a couple of seasons. Then Tevis Stokes, he is a great shooter as well. Pretty good rebounder, pretty good ball handler for a big man. Awesome. So we have one more player that we need to recruit or bring in. Anybody still interested in us? No. All right, so he went to Davidson, transferring to. I look at where they're transferring to, as well as where they're transferring from, because he's going to Davidson, but he wants to transfer to a higher prestige type school. So this is Colorado State. It's another point guard. Alabama, A&M, Colgate, Fordham, Air Force, St. Louis, Oregon State, Delaware State. Yeah, none of these are really high. Davidson, Texas A&M, Texas A&M Community College. Okay, that's a little different. He went to Alabama. Yeah, let's do that. Nick Wright. I don't like the real life Nick Wright, but this one might be okay. All right, so transfer session again. Let's look. Did we lose Nick Wright? It sorts it by first letter. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we did. Okay. All right, so let's just find somebody that we think might be a fit, and let's just make a move here because I don't want to waste this scholarship offer. Let's look at minutes per game. Cold went to James Madison. It's 2-star, 3-star. That's a cool name. Major Prisbilla. Fountain. He's a decent meh. These guys that are all Fs, that doesn't do me any good, I don't think. Fowler's not bad, 1.5-star. Yeah, let's make a move for Fowler. Let's see if we can offer him a scholarship. Let's just contact, see if we can get any information on these guys. Advance a day. And I think we signed him. Yeah, Derek Fowler. All right, so we picked up Fowler. Let's just look at the transfer portal for this round and see. Oh, Prisbilla wasn't any better. Fountain wasn't any better. All right, so I think we did okay. These guys are all going to have to sit out. But Fowler's 1.5-star, 3.5-star. Stokes is 4-star, 4-star. So we'll have Fishback, Stokes, and Carrazza next season in the front court, as well as anybody we're able to recruit. And then Ron Smith, 2.5-star, 4-star point guard, which will be nice once we lose O'Neal. All right, so I think that's it for really anything we have to do here. So I'm just going to sim ahead to the start of the season. I'll show you where we are recruiting-wise, and that'll be that. So I'll be back in, I don't know, for me it'll probably take an hour or so, but for you guys, again, it will be pretty quick. So I'll be back. It is November 15th, 2027. It is time for our first game of the year against the Vermont Catamounts, an Old America East showdown. Yeah, so let's just quickly take a look at recruiting. It was about as unsuccessful as every other season we've had so far. Initially, there were a bunch of five-star players who showed some interest in us until we offered them a scholarship and until we went to visit them, and then they said, yeah, no, screw you. Even players who we were top on their list, we went to go visit them, and then they went, yeah, I'm going to go to Alabama or I'm going to go to Arkansas or whatever. So we now have a handful of people that are interested in us, and I'm just doing what I normally do, which is just throw scholarships at everybody. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't have any idea. I know over the course of the season, though, I'm going to have more people that express interest. I got to keep an eye on these GPAs, though, because I have a feeling we're going to run into issues with SAT scores again. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong with recruiting, so if you guys have any idea, let me know. If I go to the full recruit list, there's not much left, at least not much left that's interested. It'll pull up the full list. We just got to set depth chart, and then we'll get into that game against Vermont. So, yeah, if we look at five-star recruits, come on. There's only one five-star recruit left. He was one of the ones who was initially interested in us. We were number one on his list. We offered him a scholarship. We visited him, and he went, "Yeah, we're not interested in coming to play for you." So it was weird. Anyway, so we'll look at the 4 stars, and there are some 4-star players here that we can watch film on and see if we can gauge some interest. And we got this guy who's a JC transfer. That's fine. So we'll just do a little bit of that. And it's, yes, we got to do depth charts. Actually, let's look at the roster first so that we know exactly what we're dealing with. Let's look at the advancement. Yeah, we have 2 walk-ons. Fishback actually took a step backwards, which is a bit of a concern since he's the only center on the freaking roster. But Sean Nixon's 4.5 star. Ward Burris is 4. Harmon and Sedelnikov, that's going to be our top 4. I guess we'll start O'Neill as the starting point guard. Yeah, this could be a difficult season. Wants to start Carrazza at center. That's fine. Wants to start Henderson at the point. He's a 61 ball handler. O'Neill is a 51 ball handler. Yeah, that makes sense. Harmon, Nixon, Burris, Carrazza. I mean, Fishback, that's disappointing. I mean, he scored 12 and 5 last year, and I mean, he's taking a step backwards here. So let's quickly set the lineups and figure out where we're not a deep team. I have a feeling we could be taking a step backwards here, which is really disappointing. We were so good last year. It is what it is. Carrazza has also sort of leveled out at 2-star, 4-star. So, I mean, we've got 10 players we can play. Sedelnikov is going to be our best bench player. But, I mean, do we really need – we don't need a ton. I mean, we got Nixon's got our best player. I mean, obviously, he's going to be – we're going to play him as much as we possibly can. Gilmore. We got a lot of 2-star, 4-star guys, and that's a little disappointing. O'Neill I expected more out of, to be honest. This is a little disappointing the way he ended up, but what are you going to do? All right, so point guard. Who's our backup point? It's O'Neill. Or is it Gilmore? Gilmore is a 49-23, and O'Neill is a 51-26. I guess it's probably O'Neill, but, I mean, neither one of them is going to play very much. We'll do this, and then we'll bring in Gilmore here and here. We'll do the same thing over here, here and here, here and here. Shooting guard, Sedelnikov is going to come in for Harmon here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. It's not what I wanted to do. Shooting guard. Stelnikov, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I need Harmon playing more than that. Yeah, that's better. It's still not great, but it's better. Varley is my backup. Is he my backup power forward? I mean, I guess. I mean, he's going to play for Nixon. He'll come in for Nixon. Here, 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 and here. He'll play power forward here and here. That gets him a few extra minutes. And then Fishback will come in as the center for Carrazza here, here, and here. And then he'll play power forward here. Right, is that how I want to do this? We'll do that. I think it's probably what makes the most sense. We come over here and we go center, center, center. Power forward, like that. So Fishback gets 16. Yeah, and then these guys are both walk-ons. And then next season we get Smith, Stokes, and Fowler, which will help. That puts Nixon at... Actually, I want Nixon playing more than that. Nope. Shoot. 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 Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. All right. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. Because Burris and Nixon are our two best players. And then Harmon's our best, probably, defensive player. And Sedelnikov probably should be playing more. But I don't know where and at the expense of who. He's not a very good passer. Is Harmon a good passer? He's not bad. Nixon's okay. All right, so we're going to go with that. All right, so let's play this game against Vermont, and then we will call it an episode. I'm surprised. I expected there to be more interest in us, considering we've got 2 Elite Eights in our back pocket here in the last 5 years. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong with recruiting, but it doesn't feel that way. So they've got Noel Smith and Lewis Bland in the backcourt, Charlie Williams, Curtis Darden, Matt Worrell in the front court, Henderson and Harmon for us in the backcourt, Nixon, Burris, and Carrazza in the front court. We are a very experienced team. Well, it's time for the tip here in Vermont. Shot missed. Turnover right off the bat. Vermont misses the 3. 2 at the line for Carrazza. Put us up 2-0 early. Missed 3-pointer. Missed 3-pointer on their end. Carrazza misses the baseline jumper. They get 2 free throws, so each team with 2 free throws and no baskets so far. Carrazza with another shot there. 4-4. Nixon with his first 3 of the game. 7-4 New Hampshire. 9-4 as Harmon hits that one. And I'm going to need secondary scoring, I think, from Harmon this year. 11-4 as Burris hits that one. So we've gotten off to a decent start here. Turnover by Nixon. It's 11-5 UNH. Missed jumper. Turnover by the Cats. It's 11-7 now. There's a jumper by Henderson, his first 2 points of the game, 13-7. They hit a 3 to get within 3. We miss a 3. 2 free throws by Burris. Put us up 5. There's a jumper by Hayward O'Neal, who is going to get a little bit more playing time this year, I think. Misses 2 free throws. It's 17-12. In the paint is Fishback for 2. Nixon, 3.3 rebounds, 5 assists here early on. I would like to see some more scoring from him. Fishback misses the 3. 19-17 is the score now, as Nixon hits that one, giving him 5. Another 3 for Vermont brings them within a point. O'Neal misses the 3. And we turn it over. So Vermont the chance to take the lead. And they do so at the charity stripe, 22-21, 24-21. Another turnover. 9 turnovers already. Missed three-pointer by Nixon. One out of 2 at the line. We get the ball. We put it back. We miss the shot. Fishback misses the free throw, and we're down 2. 2 free throws for Harmon. And turnover. Turnover number 10. We're down by 2. Missed shot. 30-26 Vermont. Nixon's only got 5 points. I mean, he's going to need to score close to 20, I think. Missed three-pointer. Missed putback. Carrazza with 1 of 2 at the line. We're down by 4. We're down by 1 as Henderson hits a 3 down at the other end. Three-point Vermont lead. Turnover UNH. Turnover Vermont. Nixon to Harmon. Harmon's got 8, so he's leading us in scoring. So I said I needed some additional scoring out of him, and we've gotten it so far. They hit a 3. 2 points for Carrazza. UNH basketball. 2 points for Nixon at the charity stripe. Vermont hits a 3. 2 free throws for Harmon. It's a 1-point game. Turnover number 12 for the Wildcats in the first half. 1 out of 2 at the line. We get the rebound. And we get a bucket right at the buzzer. I think that was Fishback. So it is 43-41 New Hampshire at the half. A tight game. So Darden has 9. Bland with 7, Williams with 4, Smith with 3, Worrell, with 2, Williams has 6, Wilson 5, White 3, Walk 2, Cougar, Williams, Drew played and didn't score. They shot 37% from the field, 6 of 18 from behind the arc, 11 of 12 from the charity stripe. They turned it over 6 times. For us, Harmon led the way at 10 points, 3 rebounds. Carrazza and Nixon each had 7. Nixon added 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He turned it over 5 times. That's not good. Carrazza, I mentioned Carrazza. Henderson had 5 in his first start burst with 4.6 rebounds. Off the bench, Fishback had 7 points in 10 minutes. O'Neal had 2. Varley had 1. Sidelnikov, Gilmore, and Angner played and didn't score. We shot 51%, 2 of 10 from behind the arc, 13 of 18 from the free throw line. We turned it over 12 times. So we have to do a better job taking care of the basketball. It's our ball to start the second half, and just as I say that, we turn it over. They get a putback. We're tied. 2 free throws for Harmon. And that's been the one saving grace is we're hitting our free throws. Carrazza gets 2 at the line. They miss a 3. We miss a 3. They hit a 3. There's a jumper from Nixon. He's got 9. We're up by a point. Another turn. No, I think that was just a block shot. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Vermont takes a 1-point lead. We miss. They get the offensive rebound, then turn it over. 1 out of 2 for Fishback. We're tied at 50. Fishback in the paint. Actually, that was Nixon. He got both at the free throw line. 1 out of 2 at the line for Henderson. Our lead is now 3. Fishback hits that one. Turns it over. Nixon to Henderson. So we're up 7 now with the basketball. There's a 3-pointer from Fishback. So, yeah, his ratings are down, but he's continuing to perform, and that's fine. So, he might be 2-star, but if he can give me 12 and 5, I'll take it. So we're up by 11. Make it 13 as Sadelnikov hits that one. Missed shot there. We get the offensive rebound. Turnover Cats. They get a basket. It's an 11-point lead. 1 out of 2 at the line for Fishback. We get the ball right back. 1 out of 2 at the line for Fishback. So we are up 13, make it 11 with 11 minutes left. Again, Fishback 1 out of 2, but we get the putback, and the walk-on, Justin Anger hits it, and then Fishback scores there. Fishback's got 18 points. We're up by 14. There's a jumper by Angner again, so the walk-on's got 4 points in this one. Deep three, no good. We get the offensive rebound. Sadelnikov turns it over. We're up by 13 points now with the basketball. Jumper from Harmon is good. It's a 13-point lead. Fishback gets that one. He's got 20 now off the bench. It's a 15-point game. 2 free throws there for Harmon. Gives him 16. Turnover Cats. It's turnover number 15. We're up by 17 points. 2 more free throws by Harmon. 80-61. 80-63 now. 2 free throws by Varley. So we're up by 17. Carrazza at the line makes 2. It's an 18-point game with 6 minutes left. So it looks like we're going to hold on here. Oh, maybe. It's a 15-point game. I don't want to count my chickens as we're up by 15 with 6 minutes left. So let's hold that thought here for just a minute as they get a basket. We get a three-pointer from Henderson. That one was huge. 86-70. I'll start talking about victory once we get down to about the 2-minute mark if the lead is still where it is. There's a shot by Nixon. He's now got 13. He's 1 assist away from a triple-double. 13 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. We're up 17. Shot in the paint by Carrazza. So we're up 19 now with 3 minutes left. So I think it's safe to say we're going to win now. Offense looked pretty sharp. 2 free throws, or 1 free throw for Carrazza. Offense looked really sharp, which is good. I was a little concerned about the offense considering who we lost, but very well balanced. We're going to come close to 100 points in our first game. And, hopefully recruiting goes well here during the season and we're able to pick up some additional recruits that can come in immediately next season. If we're not able to sign any major recruits, we're going to be really, really shallow next year, or not deep, I guess, however you want to phrase it. We're going to have a difficult time if we're not able to land a couple of recruits. And maybe I shot 48 free throws in that game. That's nuts. Maybe we just, and that's part of the reason they were so deep. They had 2 people foul out. I don't know. Maybe we have to, not aim quite so high for our recruits. Although, we've been landing them. Some of these guys were 4 and 5 star, 4-star recruits coming out of high school. So, Williams had a rough game. 0 for 12 shooting. 4 points for him. Darden had 15 and 6. Bland had 5. 14. He fouled out. White with 10 off the bench, and you can see the rest of their offense. I'm not going to go through that entire team since everybody played, including the equipment manager. They shot 37%, 8 of 30 from behind the arc, 18 of 21 from the free throw line, turned it over 14 times. For us, we were led by Fishback off the bench, but let's start with the starters. Harmon led the way with 20. It was 12 of 12 from the charity stripe, but the MVP of the game, Sean Nixon, 13 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks for our Mr. Everything Jr. Esteban Carrazza had 14. Henderson with 12 in his first start. Burris only had 4 points, 7 rebounds. Fishback was terrific off the bench, 22 minutes, 22 points. Sadelnikov had 2. O'Neal had 2. Varley had 3. Angner, the walk-on, had 4. Gilmore and Fox played and didn't score. So we win. So I will take it. And that's going to do it for this episode. So when we come back, it'll be the end of the season, and it'll be time for postseason play. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Let me know your thoughts. And until we talk again, take care. Bye-bye.